G'day guys, and welcome back to Oceanside Adventures. This episode, I still have Luke and Guy with me as we leave Victoria and make our way across the South Australian border. First stop is Mount Gambier, followed by Beachport, Robe, Coorong, Meningie, and end up at Victor Harbor. Just got to South Australia, and not far from the border, on the way to Mount Gambier, is this place. Check that out. Blue Lake is situated near Mount Gambier in the Limestone Coast region of South Australia. It is located in a dormant volcano and is one of 4 volcanic crater lakes in the area. Blue Lake supplies the town with drinking water, so swimming is not allowed, although fishing is allowed all year round. It has an average depth of 72 metres and is 1,087 by 657 metres wide. Each November, the lake turns to a deep turquoise colour, and then returning to a duller blue colour in March. Luckily we arrived in February, so we got to see the lake at its best.
Honey, put your phone down. I know you've been hurting. This spiral's a lonely road. Take my hand and listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths, and you both got new perfumes, and the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing's said and done, and your chest is set on fire, but I promise you there's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. Cold-hearted liar.
Just on my way down to another sinkhole in Mount Gambier. This one is right in the middle of town, so it's pretty easy to get to. I pretty much park like just up there, and this is what it looks like.
I know you don't want to hear. Your heart still bleeds. The way it looks at you, every touch you give. Now you gotta listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths, and you both got new haircuts, and the jacket you used to borrow on someone else's shoulders. Maybe then the nights are clear, and your heart is set on fire, but I promise you there's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. Maybe one day you'll cross paths, and you both got new perfumes, and the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing said and done, and your chest is set on fire, but I promise you there's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. Cold-hearted liar.
Next stop was a short 1-hour drive up the road to Beachport. Beachport is a small coastal town 1 hour's drive from Mount Gambier and is just over 300 kilometres or 190 miles southeast of Adelaide. Beachport has a large crayfishing fleet and is known for its 772 metre or 2,533 foot long jetty, which is the second largest in South Australia. We were really looking forward to hitting the sand today, as Beachport hosts one of the most iconic four-wheel drive tracks in Australia. Unfortunately, the Beachport to Robe four-wheel drive track was closed on the day we attempted to drive it due to the poor conditions and a large number of people getting bogged. So we just went for a short drive and just got a couple of photos along the way, which was pretty spectacular.
I was always asked to know.
feels right. Whoa, whoa. I kept your face in a locket, but now it's time to stop it. Whoa, whoa.
Here at Robe, and woke up this morning to smoke. So there's a lot of bushfires around here at the moment. Looks like on the map they're up at Mount Gambier, so we're a fair way away from there. So it should be right to keep driving.
So take a minute to breathe right and check if it feels right. Whoa, whoa. Kept your face in a locket, but now it's time to stop it. Whoa, whoa. All the time you hurted me, finally you made me see. I was always asked to know, I was always asked to know. I knew I had to let you go, and now I don't know where to go, 'cause I was always asked to know.
Just walking around the paths around Robe, the lighthouse, and all the other little lookouts along the way. The Obelisk was built in 1855 as a day guide for ships entering Guichen Bay. Originally it was painted white, which turned out to be hard to see against the bay sandhills, so in 1862 two red stripes were added, which is what we see today. Robe Jail opened in 1861 with 4 holding cells, a receiving yard and a keeper's residence. It opened and closed a number of times before it was permanently closed in 1881. This was due to not enough prisoners to justify keeping it open. In 1995, restoration work was carried out where they rebuilt the lower walls, creating a popular historic site to visit. Robe is a short 30 to 40 minute drive from Beachport and is home to around 1,500 people, which can swell up to about 15,000 people in peak season. Robe is also a very popular holiday destination for its historical buildings, fishing, laid-back lifestyle and popular eateries serving fresh local produce and premium local wines. We were recommended by some family members to visit the Caledonian Inn, which is a very cool historic English-style pub, and would highly recommend the Cali to anyone visiting. Now to see Robe from up in the sky. Shortly after leaving Robe, we ran into this guy, Murray the Skeleton, so of course had to get a selfie. And then not long after that, we stopped in Kingston to get a photo with the big lobster. The Coorong is located at the mouth of the Murray River extending southeast along the coast. It is a very popular place for recreational activities such as boating, kayaking, birdwatching and photography. We stopped in at Meningie for lunch before heading out to Pink Lake. We finally made it to Victor Harbor, which is 82 kilometres south of Adelaide and has a population of just over 16,000 people. First up was the Victor Harbor Tramway, which has been running since 1894 and is one of two remaining in the world that operate on a daily basis. The trip only cost $15 one way or $25 return on a 3.1 kilometre trip to nearby Granite Island. Much of its route is over a 630 metre causeway, and our horse for today was Elliot, which is one of the Clydesdales that works on this tour. Granite Island is home to a small colony of penguins and is a great spot for whale watching. There are walking tracks and lookouts all over the island, which I explored while the boys were down at the cafe, which is situated at the end of the tram line. Alright, see you boys. Made it to South Australia. Goodbye, Victoria.
Why do they call it Blue Lake, Dad?
That's alright, I'll put music over this bit.